bad about it. Other people may think about it, but I haven't.
Of course, Google Plus hasn't been out for that long. I think, you got to think too, looking at other social networking like with Facebook. I mean, what does Google Plus, have that some of these other ones don't? Maybe with the exception of with Google Plus, you have the Hangout, which allows you to, you get video and audio. Was it up to 10 people? Eight to 10 people?
Hangout's limited to 10 people. But I've done a Hangout with about, I think the most I've gone is about 7 people, and the only problem I've had with it is occasionally, once you've been on there for a while, you'll get this, you'll drop out and you get this 403 error, but then there's a little button underneath that you can click, and then it takes you right back in. So that's probably just a result of it being a beta. But other than that, the Hangout is awesome. It's basically like having Skype multi-calling for free.
Yeah. I was actually chatting to Robert Scoble yesterday on it. It was really cool, and he was actually using 2 computers at the same time, and that's how you can make another second Hangout. You can actually have if you've got a second computer, you can actually sign into your Google Plus and
you can hang out with yourself.
make a second Hangout.
Now, if they can,
I made a Hangout where I hang out with myself.
Now, if they're going to if they're going to continue to let you use this feature, and not have it be paid like some of these other, like Uvu and Skype for, was it like more than 3? You need to get the paid version, I think, or 4. I can't remember I think it's...
Yeah, Uvu has a limit of on the free version, but they have ads all over it as well.
With the free version? Well, I thought you still had to pay for the...
No, there is a free version of Uvu that has ads all over it, and it's like about 4 to 6 people, and then if you pay for it, you get rid of the ads. And I think you can add... it's similar to Google Plus.
They must have changed that then. In fact, if...
So I remember Ron using it from one of his shows and had about 4 people, but there was like a big banner ad at the bottom. But
okay. Yeah, I'm going to ask Ron Eitz if he's going to be Skyping in, because I know he's used it before. He might give us some more information on that. I didn't realize that, but there is one thing that I don't like about it. I don't know what the issue is, but it seems since Google, of course, owns YouTube as well, that I've been getting this weird problem where if I'm logged into the Google Plus, it seems like I can't log into YouTube as well. With the same.
I was able to do that.
That's a setting in YouTube, Steve. You need to fix. You need to set up, because I can, when I'm actually logged into my Gmail, I can actually log into YouTube and just click log in, then I'm logged in.
Oh, so it's not just Google Plus and YouTube. It's maybe
it's actually Google itself. You need to actually set up YouTube with Google with your account.
Oh, okay.
I was able to get in straight away and get into YouTube and all of that stuff without having to change anything.
Mine doesn't. This is what happens. It like, I'm in Google Plus. When I try to go to YouTube, then it shows my email address, and it's like it doesn't have the box in there where we can retype anything. It just set in the page, but I can put my password in there and change it, or and then when I put my password, it doesn't allow me to log in. So what I got to do is I got to log out of Google Plus, and then allow me to log into my YouTube account, and then I can go into Google Plus and finally go into there. But it's kind of a weird thing.
All right, Steve, if you can sort Ron out.
Let me go ahead and...
I've got to shoot off for about a minute or 2. So if you can sort Ron out, and I'll be back in about a minute.
I'll get you conferenced in, Ron. Ron, there you go. It's me, Ron Knights. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you an introduction. How's that, Ron Knights? I want it all, and I want it now. Okay. Here we go, Ron. We're gonna talk about some of the Google Plus, and I know you had some thoughts, and what we had with the Uvu. We're gonna ask you about that too. And we're trying to connect you now.
Hang on. Do I have to press call? Because I'm the host.
Oh, are you? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hang on.
Push some buttons quickly.
Ron, are you signed in to Skype, mate? Yeah, call me, Ron. Call me.
Oh, I'm
Call
sorry.
me,
I didn't realize he was the host. Because
Yeah,
I
you need
called
to-
him, or I'm the one that called him. See, that's funny because it's showing me as host.
Yeah, Ron, you need to call me.
Let me see if I can cancel it on my side and then.
Yeah, cancel it your end and I'll let him in.
Okay, hold on. I'll just hang up. And there we go. That's weird because it shows me as the host, not you. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm back. So is Ron there?
We're trying to get him in now.
Okay, why hasn't he not left the Skype?
No, no, it was. So yeah, you might have to recall Brad. I don't know if you got his Skype number.
I had Ron in. I don't know if that's possible, but I could find him and add him.
Yeah, we'll get it situated. I can hear myself. Hello?
Why?
Hello?
All I can hear is you and Brad right now.
Can you hear my echo? Yeah, I can hear it now. Holy schmoes.
I don't know if it's me echoing, though. I haven't got headphones in right now.
I thought
I'm
I
just
heard
using
that.
the Mac as it is, the MacBook Pro without headphones or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm hearing all kinds of echo from everybody. That's weird. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Google Plus was like that. I used to hear echo. I hear echo from people on Google Plus.
Yeah, I've got that same issue. It was just me that.
Yes, Chris. Technology is a beautiful thing when it works.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. It seems to win away.
It's a bitch.
And we're still. Maybe we can. I tell you what, maybe we can get Ron to.
Yeah, Ron, can you call me, mate?
Can you call?
I'm not really sure why I can't add you into the conference.
Brad there. I don't know if he was. Okay, yeah. See if you can call. Oh, how you doing there, Uncle Al? You all's in the chat room.
Still can't add him into the conversation.
And we're talking about this new Google Plus social networking and a few other ones too, not just.
Hang on, Steve. I have to restart the call, mate. Hang on, I'll call you back. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on, I've got to restart the call.
But we still got Carlo.
Did something happen?
Maybe I can add Ron now.
If you're the host, then you probably could. It depends if Ron's online and situated and stuff.
I don't know. It's funny because Brad said he was host, but when I look at my name, it shows in parentheses host. But
it tells me that you're the host.
Yeah, no. I'm the one who originally called him, so normally I would be the host, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I get an incoming call as well.
Okay, let me see if I can get Ron Knights in here. Oops. I guess we started.
I gotta love technology.
Oh, there we go. I'm so confused. What the
Join the club.
I'm on like 2 calls.
Yeah, there's like 2 call windows now.
That's weird.
What the hell's going on, man?
Yeah, what happened? I had to redo the call. I had to start
okay. How you doing, Ron Knights?
Hey, I'm okay. How about you guys?
I'm going well, mate.
Hey, Ron, you got your wig on?
I'm sorry?
Have you got your wig on?
Am I be gone?
Oh, your wig, your blonde wig.
Blonde wig?
He knows what I'm talking.
Oh, blonde wig. I'm sorry. Duh. Did I ever tell you I was a little slow in the uptake?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we had a question. Your Uvu, do they have a free version where you can Skype in up to 4 people with ads? I guess.
Okay, the last time I looked at Uvu, which was a while ago, The free version is just two people, basically. And anything more you pay for it, and you pay according to, if you get a number of people, you pay more if it's over a certain number. And then no ads is a separate thing, that kind of stuff. Now, it may have changed in the last few months.
Yeah, that's true. Well, now I know Carlo was talking about it. That
video. Someone actually was using that on live stream the other night. Who was using that? Aussie Tech Heads. That's right. Yeah, they were using it. You can actually add 3 people into the conversation. Yeah, because I remember seeing that. You can actually do more than 3 calls with video.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I just remembered that. Yeah, they were actually using that the other night. And
what's the maximum?
I'm not sure. I think they had more than 3 people, and I know that.
Well, they had different tiers depending on how many people you wanted on a call.
Yeah, I remember that.
You pay more for more features. Like I said, though, if you've been on it recently, then you probably know more about it than I do.
Yeah, it could have changed. So, because I know Carlo was saying that you can actually do 4, and I think before
I've seen 4 people on a Nuvu call before. Well, I don't know too much about it.
Well, I know before it was free if you call 2 people video call, it was free. But if you wanted more than 2, then it was like a per person charge. And but supposedly I think Carlos said something about that maybe they have ad driven one where you can do up to 4 or something.
Yeah, I've seen the one with the ads. You've got ads at the bottom, and then you've got your video calls like at the top with the black background sort of thing.
But guys, sorry about that. The way it was set up is that if you did not want ads, you paid an extra fee for the ad free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that was in addition to like pricing for more than one caller or whatever. Now I'm bringing up their website now, which I think is the smart thing to do. Okay, well, it seems like it's changed a bit. Free 3-way video chats are always free. It used to be just 2-way, I believe.
Yeah, okay, that's different. That's changed.
And then pay per month. It says video call with up to 6 participants in HD. You can collaborate with your team, yada yada yada. But there are various plans associated with that. So whoever said the 3 for free is right.
Yeah, they recently changed it. Ron Knights, I know. Give me your thoughts on the Google Plus. I mean, I know there's some things you're not. I guess you decide Google Plus wasn't for you, but of course it's brand new, so I'm kind of playing around with it just to see what it's all about. Not saying I'm gonna stay on there for a long period of time. To me, it's just came. I get an invite, so I end up using it just to see what it does and what it offers. But what are your thoughts on the Google Plus so far?
Well, first of all, I apologize for the first rambling video. I got a little carried away with myself, and that's why I made the second one. Personally, I just don't really get most of Google's products, including Gmail. I really don't use Gmail for much of anything except because they're tied in with YouTube. I associate my Gmail accounts with my YouTube accounts. I wouldn't use Gmail at all if it weren't for the fact that I have my Android phone, which it's easier to set up if you use the Gmail and the Google Calendar. Much more difficult than using an iPhone or an iPad and plugging it into the Apple ecosystem. The past products they've had, I don't understand Google Docs at all. Don't care to. Gmail got me so confused that a few years ago I signed up for it because my sister said it was a good idea. It was so exhausting when I finally got signed up, I just quit. I walked away. And a year later, I started to remember, didn't I have a Ron Knights at Gmail account?
Yeah.
It took me forever to try to get back in because of the password. And then I was using Ronald Knights. And it's just on and on like that. I just don't understand what they're doing.
Well, how about okay, I can see maybe you don't use some of the other Google, features or whatever. But how about with Plus in particular, Google Plus?
Well, see, the problem is I can't divorce my previous experience with Google from Google Plus and Google Wave and Google Boink or whatever the heck that other one was that failed, whichever one's failed. Now, so that's my initial reluctance. That and the fact that it seems like everybody and their mother wants to give you another avenue for social networks. And by God, you know what? I draw the line somewhere because I can barely keep up with myself as it is.
Uh-huh.
Although you guys might twist my arm and get me into it eventually if I can hang out with you easily. So,
well,
the one thing I like about Google Plus the most is the Hangout, because it's basically like a Skype conference with video for free. Instead of having to pay for it through Skype, you can get video and audio with I think it's a maximum of about 10 people for free. I did that last night with Nick Jones and Jacob from Billycast TV. All three of us were on last night for a good 2 hours. Before that, I did a conference with about 7 people, and it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, but would it still be viable? Let's say they go out of beta, they release it to everybody, and what if they decide, well, let's make, now it's going to be paid if you want to use more than 2 people? Then would it be, would that make it, I'm not saying they're going to do that, but in fact, for them, it would be better and more advantageous to, keep it the way it is, because that will get people over from maybe Skype and other avenues to, communicate all at once like that in video. But
I don't think they'll charge for it, but they might actually reduce the amount of people you can hang out with. They might reduce the number from 10 to, say, 5 or 3. If they do a paid model, you might be able to go up to 10. But I reckon at least for free, you can get up to at least 3 to 5 people on there.
Yeah, I
agree.
Guys, agree too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, let me say this real quick. JDM Live Show said it won't be paid, and I agree too. It probably won't, but I'm just saying, companies do strange things, so occasionally.
Well, being Google, I wouldn't expect them to charge at all.
Well, that's just it, guys. Google is known for providing a whole lot of great stuff for free, and I think it's all part of their plot to take over the world. So I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up still being for free.
Peer-to-peer? I'm not sure. Live Show said
I don't know if
peer-to-peer.
Yeah.
I guess it's VoIP still, I'm guessing, or I don't know what standards it uses.
It pretty much is. It uses the Google Talk plugin, which I had to install, because that's the first thing I had to do. When I got invited to my first Hangout, I had to install the Google Voice Chat plugin, which I think they used for Google Wave. So I installed that first. Then I bought it up, and that's basically what it's using. It's using the same plugin that it uses for that you use for Google Voice and Google Wave. And then you get the video chat and the audio and everything from there. Well, I never had access to that before, being in the UK, so this is pretty much the first Google beta that I actually had access to.
Oh, okay, yeah, beta. And it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because I was going to mention this too, that, well, actually I heard this first from Brad. He put a posting on Twitter and a few other things that people are now on eBay trying to, selling invites. And I went there today, and there was this one person, he was selling Google invites, and supposedly it was a tie-in with 2 domain names or something for $21 million. Well, there's other people doing it for a lot less, of course, but that one post was totally in South Park, I guess.
I did find a sort of a backdoor route in there where you literally you would share one of your posts and you would put an email address in there. As long as it was a Google email address, the person who received it on the other end would click the link to say comment on this post, and then you get in there, you log in, and voila, you got Google Plus. That's how I did it with Nick Jones. And I actually did use that exploit with about 5 other people to get them into Google Plus, and then they patched it up afterwards, so that's no longer an option. And if you did have an invite previous to that, you can now use that invite, but as of this moment, they're no longer offering invites, and the email exploit has now been patched. So basically, if you got in there, you're lucky, and no one else is getting in.
Well, I thought that was the other way around, where supposedly they didn't allow invites, and then there's people that found a workaround, just like you said. I thought that's the way it went, but I don't know much about it.
Invites, and I used the workarounds to get in myself. Because basically, when Brad was going to send me that invite, quite literally, they shut down invites about 2 minutes later, so I didn't receive it. And then the next day, I got that email from Nick, and I got in via the back door, and I got about 5 other people in via the back door. So, but that's quite shortly after that, when it became public knowledge that there was a back door, they quickly shut that down and closed
I didn't know that
completely.
Yeah, it's possible.
Dylan Combs, welcome, mate. How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, mate?
Oh, he's there.
Dylan is alive.
Oh, no, I'm not really alive. This is a pre-recorded message.
You're undead.
It perfectly syncs with the right answer. That's awesome. I need that software. Hey, Dylan Combs.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I know you won that. I still got it here. The Tenero
I emailed
plug.
you. I emailed you the address.
Yeah, you sent me the address. I can't send it to you now because I got to. I found out I got to change the password on it. You be able to log in, and I can't get it to work. So I was going to send you a brand new one from the company, but they're back ordered. So I might have to work with you on that. Either if you want to wait, and I'll send you a brand new one, or an alternative price like an Apple TV, which is the same price, or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that works.
Apple TV.
Send him an Apple TV, send him an Apple TV. I think he would enjoy that.
Oh really?
I think he would, wouldn't
Apple
he?
TV, well, Apple TV or Roku box? Because aren't they like the same price?
Yeah, they are $99.
Okay, which one's better, Brad?
Apple TV, personally.
Really, you think Apple TV is better?
Yeah, man.
I like my Apple TV.
All right, Apple
I'd say
TV.
the Apple TV is better because there's a lot more options there.
Yeah. All right. Well, Steve, if you'd rather send me an Apple TV, that'd be good. That'll work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because for some reason I tried to log into the well, it's pretty much brand new. That's the review unit the company sent me for free, and I forgot I had to change the password, and I tried to log in, and I've been getting error messages, so I'm not sure what the problem is. So I was going to send you a brand new one from the company and just mail it to your address, but I guess they ran out. They're on back order, so. But we'll send you something.
Apple TV will be nice because I'll be able to watch my my Twitch shows.
And the ultimate prize I have are these pair of used nail clippers. We're going to send that out to you, Dylan.
Every nail clippers.
I have a pair.
No, we won't do that.
What are you running here? The next cool dude salon?
Oh, jeez. Since we got Dylan on here.
I know, every day.
And
Hey, since
hey,
we
Brad,
got.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, mate, what's up?
Why did you post on Google Plus to say you were on Skype with these people? I saw that, I was like, huh. Posting this on Google Plus, why isn't this just a hangout? Because I haven't gotten to try that yet.
Oh, yeah.
I did shit on there.
No, it's not a hangout, it was just a post that I made.
Yeah.
Did I send you an invite? I thought I did.
I don't know who sent me an invite. I saw in my email, it was like Google Plus invite, and I was just like, oh, click. Don't even pay attention to who this was. Like, hurry, get in, check it out.
Yeah, and how do you like it?
And then I saw like a couple other ones. So a few people sent me invites. But I like it. I don't have that many people added yet. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play with it. But from what I've seen, it's really cool. It's like Facebook, but almost better.
It's better than Facebook because there's no fondle or any shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
that's
I don't have
good.
to worry about if I click something, it's going to ask me to turn off HTTPS and go unencrypted and possibly infect me with something from a random app I've
Running
never heard of.
stupid application invites and all that kind of stuff. It's clean. That's what I like about it.
Well, that sounds good.
But that's the thing. That's one of the reasons, Ron. I think you'll like it because it's got a lot of Facebook stuff. There's no farm bill, no application invite. You don't get any of the third-party application stuff and any of that crap. It's clean. It's just communication, and that's that.
Well, it sounds like some of the people I like to communicate with are using it and they like it, so that's a good recommendation. But I'm not going to jump through hoops to try to get some invite going until they just get it going again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I can invite you at some point, I will. When they turn them back on at some point, I'll send you one.
Well,
okay, that's cool.
I mean, yeah, I'd try it first. Just, for me, it was more of a to learn about it if it's got a future. Because if you look at some of the other stuff Google's been doing, like they got Google Buzz, Google Wave. They've been trying to break into the social networking scheme. It seems to be kind of it didn't work for them yet, so who knows, maybe this one will. I think it's a little early to tell. I mean, this is beta, but I guess it does have a future, but yeah, especially with the Hangout, I think that's going to be a really good feature, the Hangout.
I think Google needs some better social media consultants to kind of talk them through the things that they're doing. The Google Wave and Google Buzz are really just lousy crap,
Well, that's the thing. I feel like both of those were just like underdeveloped. Google Buzz was good at what it did. It just didn't really take off, and there was a lot there. Saw a lot of good things with Wave, but again, it didn't take off. And I think they integrate all of that and much more into Google Plus will be a big success.
And the privacy concerns. That's one reason I emptied out my Gmail address book until I got the Android phone. Don't worry about them people getting stuff from your Gmail address book.
Google's got everything on me. The last thing I'm worried about is my privacy with them. I mean, Google pays me. I get my AdSense charge. They're paying me money. I don't think they have any interest in taking my contact information and putting it out there or anything else I've saved in there. I've got something like 18,000 archived emails in my business.
Well, if there's any crap out there on me, it's already out there, so I just don't care. I've got logged in my Google account, I'm in, and that's all I care about.
Yeah, I just use the two-step verification now for everything.
How about, has anybody used Google Talk? Did that ever take off? Well, now they're probably implementing it in Google Plus, but I'm just talking about Google Talk in particular.
Used it like once. The one thing I like Google Talk for is they're letting you make 3 phone calls. If you live in the U.S., you can make 3 phone calls to any U.S. phone number for the rest of the year, I think it is. All you gotta do is log into Gmail and click on the call phone button. That's the only thing I ever use Google Talk for.
See, I don't see going into email to make a phone call. It just makes no sense to me.
That's my Google Voice, so it's nice for when I was live broadcasting. I'd say call 716-39 Dylan, and it rings in my Gmail. I can answer. It was great for that.
I do see certain websites, business websites it seems, and occasionally I see a little Google Talk button or something where you can click on it and you can call them the sales representative or whatever of the company. Or I've seen that, but
yeah,
that's Google Voice. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it Google Voice, not Google Talk? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, those are I think what you're referring to is those Google Voice Call Me buttons that some people put on their websites. I used to have one of those, and then I just
see that tells you how much I know about it. Nothing much. Is it? I don't know. Is there Google Voice? So there is no Google Talk. Yeah, I said Talk, I guess, but.
Not over here. There isn't in the UK. I can't get Google Voice, Google Talk. So this stuff on Google Plus is basically my first experience of the whole thing. If any of it includes Google Wave or Google Talk, whatever, it's the first time I've ever used it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, Smoothie.
Well, that's what you get for living across the pond, Carlo.
I'll put your wig on.
Oh, yeah.
You wanker?
That's a likely retort. You like that wig, you know that. You like my wig. Oh, that's Blue's wig, I'm sorry.
You don't have any pants on.
I thought Ron has a wig collection.